So this is the point table for skill nominated visa subclass 190. That means if you want to study, if you want to apply for visa subclass 190, this is where you can calculate your points. So there are criteria which will determine your points, and those are criteria such as age, your English language skills, your skills, employment experience, educational qualification, specialist education qualification, Australian study requirements, professional year in Australia, and credentialed community language, studying in regional Australia, partner skill, and nomination. So these are number of things that will help you to improve your score or to determine what score you're gonna have. Overview. Under the skill select model, the Department of Home Affairs invites skilled workers to apply for a skill nominated visa subclass 190 based on the claims presented in their expression of interest in skill select. So the applicants must satisfy most criteria specified in the point test as at the time of invitation. So look at age. The highest score you can get for age is within 25 and 33. You can claim as much as 30 points, which is the highest. And if you're within 18 and 25, you can claim 25 points. And if you're within 32 and 40, you can claim 25 points. Yeah, and if you're within 40 and above, and up to 45 anyway, you can claim 15 points. Then for English language skills, you can claim if you've got zero, you're gonna claim zero. If you've got 6 points, which is competent English all through, you're gonna claim 0 points. If you've got about seven in each of the IELTS skill, you're gonna get 10 points. And if you've got superior English, which is from 8 band and above, you're gonna get 20 points, which is the highest point for English language proficiency. Now, for skilled employment experience, if you've got experience outside of Australia and you've got experience less than 3 years, you're gonna get 0 points. But then mind you that your age might be within the highest point, so you can augment it with whatever your age gives to you. And if you have at least 3 years and 5 years, within 3 to 5, you're gonna get 5 points. And at least 5 years but less than eight, you're gonna get 10 points. And 8 years and above, you're gonna get 15 points. Okay. Now, if you've got Australian skilled employment, you've worked in Australia for less than 1 year, you're gonna get 0 points. And 1 to 3 years, you get 5 points. And 3 to 5, you get 10 points. And 5 years to but less than eight, you get 15 points. And at least 8 years of experience in Australia, you're gonna get 20 points. So those are about your. Let's go to education. Yeah. For your education, if you've got a PhD degree, you're gonna get 20 points. And if you've got a bachelor's degree or master's degree, you're gonna get 15 points. If you've got diploma, you're gonna get 10 points. And if you got if you attend a qualification or award recognized by relevant assessing authority, you're gonna get 10 points. Then let's come down to specialist education, a master's degree by research or a doctorate degree from an Australian university that will give you an additional 10 points. And yeah, these are areas which are covered there: natural and physical science. They've got biology science, science, earth science, mathematics science, natural and physical science, other natural and physical sciences, physical and astronomy, physics and information technology. These are courses covered. And for engineering, these are the courses covered. You may have to go through this, pause it, and say all these courses if you are qualified to claim this. And that is if you've had studied in Australia by research. Then Australian study requirements. If you meet the Australian study requirement, you're gonna get 5 points. To study in Australia for at least a course which is more than 1 year. Then professional year in Australia. If you completed a professional year in Australia, you're gonna get 5 points. And if you got credentialed community language, maybe you're an interpreter or you've got some certificate in this field, you're gonna get 5 points. And if you study in regional area in Australia, you're gonna get 5 points. And your partner skills, if your partner has got skills, okay, in English language, gonna get 10 points. So, but then for your partner to give you 10 points, she must be under 45 years of age, and she must have a competent English, which is six in all band, and then she will be able to contribute 5 points to you. Okay, yeah, and again, lastly, if you are invited, maybe you're gonna get 5 points by the state or territory government. They will give you 5 points, so this will help you out to make this. So if you look at it carefully, you see that if you've got an age of, let's say you're 27 years of age, you're gonna get 30 points. But let's assume you are not you're more than 33, you can get 25 points. Let's say you're 35. So 25 and you get competent proficient English, you get 10 points. That's 45. And if you've got at least let's say 8 years of experience, 15, that's 60. And maybe you've not worked in Australia, so you're not gonna get any points there. And if your education is bachelor's degree, you're gonna get 10 points. That's 70. Okay, let's see if there's any other thing. Then if you've got your partner, she got at least 10 points. Competent English, you get another 10 points. That's 80 points. So with 80 points, you're so sure to go through the um, federal you're gonna be sure to go through the independent visa. Okay, visa 189. Then if you're not, if you don't get up to 80, you may go through the the state nominated visa or even the regional nominated visa. So that will give you additional points. Okay, so but then for someone who has studied in Australia or who have done some other programs in Australia or who has a partner in Australia, there are all points for you. So you see that getting this is quite possible. It's just for you to start it up. Now, be aware that if you want to do this, you might have to do your migration skill assessment. Anyway, if you're an engineer, you want to do a migration skill assessment, you can hit me up through Martin Finance Oracle at gmail.com. I will help you out with your CDR, but then it's gonna be on a charge. Okay, it's not an easy tax. It's quite very taxful. It's a Herculean tax, so I'm gonna charge you for that. But then, apart from this, there are a number of things you may want to know. Like you may want to know the English requirement for your assessing body and a whole lot of other things. But then, anyway, this is on your point table for skill nominated visa. So it is good you know about this. Calculate your points and find out if you're eligible to apply for any visa in Australia. Visa 189, Visa 190, Visa 491, whatever it is, you should check if you're eligible to apply. I wish you the best of luck, guys. Hope to see you in my next video. Cheers.